Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started on today's manicure, I have a quick question for you. I am planning on swatching my collection on these 3 nail swatch sticks that I found out on Amazon. I will link them below just in case you are interested. But I do plan on swatching my collection on these, and I was wondering if anybody would be interested in seeing like a slowed down process or a sped up video about how I plan to do my swatches. Each polish is going to have its own stick of the 3, and then I have a label maker that I plan on using for these. But yeah, just let me know what you guys would want to see, if you would want to see them at all. I do plan on, I've created a blog just so I can keep up with these kinds of things, because I've got a lot of polish, then sometimes buy duplicates of polishes I already have because I don't know what I have. So I'm going to leave a poll up there in the corner. Just let me know what you guys think, if you would want to see like any type of video on my swatchings, or if you would just prefer them to stay on the blog. Just let me know. Before today's manicure, I'm going to start with Oont, ready for takeoff. For my base color, I'm going to be using 1 coat black from Holo. And once I have that applied to the nails, I'm going to apply some liquid latex to help with cleanup. For the stamping, I usually do a layer of sticky base coat on all the nails and then stamp. But today, since we were doing reverse stamping, I have my plate. It is Moyou London's Mix and Match plate number 1. I'm going to be using this image right here with the semicircle on the 2 sides. For my stampers, I have a Maniology stamper, and then I have just a random stamper out of my collection that I found. You can just use 1 stamper if you want. Having 2 or even 3 saves with time. But since we are doing reverse stamping and it's going to take a little bit for the actual reverse stamping to dry, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to apply this. I'm going to go ahead and get started on the very first stamp. And that way, as the first one that we do is drying, we can be working on the second one. Okay, and like I said, we're using this image here. I'm using Pueen's stamping polish in Blackjack. And we are going to stamp up this design. Many designs can work for this method. Usually with reverse stamping, an image with larger spacage, such as the ones on this plate, are usually better. But any image that you can find usually works well with this. So what we're going to do is, I've already applied the polish and scraped. I'm going to pick it up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my lint roller, get just a little bit of extra off at the bottom here. And I'm going to give that a minute to dry, just a little bit. And then I'm going to set that aside, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and stamp my other stamper, just to give that one plenty of time to dry, because instead of using a tool to apply the polish. I'm just going to use the brushes straight out of the polish bottles. I find with this bigger image it's just easier that way, and it's not as tedious. So we're going to go ahead and just pick us up again on my other stamper. And in my testing, all of the little spots and stuff didn't quite come up cleanly with each stamp. So that is why I used the one coat black as my base coat, just to give a little bit of wiggle room, allowing this to be an opaque stamp. Alright, we're going to go back to the first one that we did, and I'm going to take the polishes that I'm going to be using to reverse stamp are all from Sinful colors. The first one is this gorgeous blue, and it is called Shimmarine. And we're going to take this blue and turn our little stamp around, and I'm going to very carefully fill the top in. Okay, and then the green that I'm using today will be going in the polka dot side, and it is called Magic Dragon. And once again, you're just going to gently apply, try not to touch the brush to the actual design. You just kind of want to float the polish around on top of it. If you accidentally touch the design, it could peel up the stamped image. And once you have that done, my silver that I'm going to be using is called Diamond in the Raw. And that is going in the little wiggly lines over here on the other side. Alright, and once you have those complete, you can very carefully set that one to the side. And like I said, I'm going to give that plenty of time to dry. And I'm going to start on this one. And I'm going to be doing the same exact process on all of the nails. And now that our first one is dry, and as you saw, I went ahead and put some of this sticky base coat onto the two nails that are about to get stamped. I've got my first stamp, and I'm going to try my best to line it up. I want the blue at the cuticle with the silver and green down towards the rest of the nail. And what I'm doing is, I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can see it just a little bit. I've got the two the two bottom sections over my nail just a little bit, and then I'm just going to pull down until it covers all the nail, and going to stamp. And there's the first one, and I'm just going to complete that on the rest of the nails. And as you can see on these two nails and also my thumb, the cleanup is not as bad. I was more patient and allowed the polish to dry a little bit more on the stamper before I placed it onto my nail. Now I'm just going to go in, just getting these extra little bits right here. And then I'm going to go in with my small brush dipped in acetone to do close cleanup around each nail. Alright, now that I've got some of the cleanup done, I'm going to go ahead and go in with Super Glossy Taco from Holo Taco. And there is the finished design. I'm mostly okay with how this turned out. It's not exactly how I imagined it, but I do like it. If you liked this manicure, don't forget to like the video and comment down below telling me what you like, and if you don't like a part, let me know which part you didn't like. I will be posting pictures on Instagram as of this manicure, as well as to remind you guys if which one you would rather see. If you'd rather see a video of any kind on how I do how I'm planning on doing my swatches, or if you would rather just see that on my blog. I upload every Monday here on YouTube at 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a future video. And I will see y'all next week.